Tucked away in the Blue Ridge Mountains lies an extraordinary place called Turtle Island Preserve. It's owned by a man named Eustace Conway, who you might recognize from the History Channel show Mountain Men. Well, each year, they host boys and girls summer camps where kids age 8 to 18 can learn really cool heritage crafts and skills, like blacksmithing and even oven making. Thanks to their warm hospitality, I got to visit Turtle Island and learn from Janice Durand about 3 special crafts that you can make at home with adult supervision: primitive jewelry, a poplar basket, and a carved wooden spoon. Let's take a look at the second.
One of the other really fun activities we do at girls camp is we make tulip poplar baskets, and here are some finished products. This one was just finished about 15 minutes ago, and here are some others that I've done. And here's a really little tiny one that actually was the hardest one to do. And so what happens from like early spring to probably about a week after the summer solstice, the sap is still really running, and the bark will just slip right off of the tree. Okay, so if you can imagine that this was when there was sap flowing, and you don't really need a very big one to do this. And I took my pocket knife. The girls take their pocket knife very safely. Their body's out of the path of the blade, and we're usually on a surface and getting it going. And then they work until this just pops right off of the log. Later we use that log for carving of wood. And then you have to flatten it. So this particular basket that hasn't been finished yet was a tree about that big. And when we pop it off, we get it flat. It's curled a little bit since it's dried. And we take our pocket knife and we have to do a perfect little like football shape so that these ends end right at the same place. And we're going through, there's a particular sound that happens, and we're going through the outer bark, not cutting through the inner bark. And that allows it to be foldable. And so then once we do that, then we will mark our holes. You can see on the inside here, there are marks where we're gonna put our holes with a leather punch for doing the lashing to tie it up. And you use a leather punch, and you line it up there, and you go from the inner bark to the outer, because that's the hardest part. And you want the sharpest part of the tool, and it makes a little click. I don't know if you heard that, but it's just a little click that happens. And you punch through, and you go. You see the hole on that side? Right here. So you do that on both sides, and then you find a rim. Like, for example, this is a rim that then we lashed with, and you would also put your holes around where that is. And this is an example of one that has all of the holes ready to go. And we soak this usually before we make the holes, just a little bit. And then we get, so this is tulip poplar, and this is the leaf of tulip poplar. It's the tallest deciduous tree in North America. And it used to be back in the days when there was a lot of old growth, there are stories that like a canoe was dug out of one of those that 40 people could fit into. So they're amazing trees. There's still some old growth in Joyce-Kilmer National Forest, the western part of the state, and they're huge tulip poplar trees. They're the earliest flower that the bees get to make their honey in the springtime. And I've fallen in love with the tulip poplar tree. I came from up north in the Adirondack Mountains. I didn't know what a tulip poplar tree was, and I've since learned all these things I can do with it. To make baskets, to make cordage, honey for the bees. So basically, once you do that, there's another whole process with a hickory tree, and again, when the sap is flowing, you take the inner and the outer bark, and then you have to separate it and peel the inner bark from the outer bark. Usually I will put it right between so there'll be outer bark and inner bark, and you're separating it out. It's this beautiful process when the sap is flowing. And you end up with this wonderful, almost leather looking kind of lashing that's quite strong. Like in my pack basket over there, that top, even though it looks like leather, that's the hickory bark. And so when we lash on, we make sure that the inner bark is what's showing. The outer bark, the part that's interfacing with the outer bark, has a rough surface, but this is the part that darkens with age and really just has that rich tone. And so we basically like tie a knot in one end. This usually is a little more soaked than it is right now. We make a needle out of this side, which is just, we take our pocket knife or scissor and we cut a pointy part. And then what we do is we basically put it in the hole and we start lashing from hole to hole, and we do that on each side. We'll have one on each side, and we'll do one level and one level, and the next level and the next level, because it's hard to get your hand in here to work with it. And when we get to the top, and I'll just do a couple of these so that you can see, it's just a real doable project for the girls. They're traditionally called berry baskets in Appalachia, and people would hang them on their neck and just go out and get some wild raspberries or blackberries. And so you just go in and out, and you're going to be a little bit on the looser side, and then at the very end, let me see here. And just do one lashing so you see that. At the very end, you would tighten this all up and get it nice and neat. And again, this would be soaked so we'd get that curl out of it, and generally we'll like then stuff it with newspaper for it to keep its shape. So you get the idea of it. And then at the very end, you get a rim, and I often use rims of the hickory. This is a hickory rim. Sometimes you can use the Tulip Poplar. In this case, this is a little eyeglass case I made. This is where the knot was, and I really like to have that knot right on the rim. So, and you do the same thing. You would just start lashing on that, and that helps to keep the shape of the top. And there you have it. So it's a very doable project. In about 3 hours you can have a basket made. So that's our Tulip Poplar baskets.
To learn more about the Boys and Girls Summer Camps and Turtle Island Preserve, be sure to check out their website at turtleislandpreserve.org or call 828-265-2267.